Hello, Peter. Hello, 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 hello. Peter, it's been a long journey. 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 And it's been a beautiful journey, too. It's been a long journey and a beautiful journey. And it's also been a journey that's ugly, and smugly, and down wrong fugly. Because ever since I've entered your life, as of December 22nd, 2006, not in the mix on Route 666, you have seen miracle after miracle after miracle after miracle. And you have seen lyrical after lyrical after lyrical after lyrical. And you have seen hysterical after hysterical after hysterical after hysterical. But you have also seen the ugliest of ugly, and the smuggliest of smugly, and the fugliest and fugliest and fugliest of fugly. And it is not fun. It is not fun. It is not fun for Peter PALPAN. And it's like the movie The Wizard of Oz. It's like the movie The Wizard of Oz. It's like the movie The Wizard of Oz. Ah, yes. Dorothy went on a beautiful, not beautiful journey. But it was also full of darkness and evil. And so, even though she experienced incredible beauty, like no one had ever seen before, and miracles and amazing things, and a straw man that could sing and dance, who had a beautiful heart and a beautiful soul, and never played the unholy role, and a tin man that could sing and could dance, and well, he had a brain, and he thought he had no heart, but he had a beautiful heart too. And the scarecrow who was looking for a brain, he didn't need a brain, he had the one and only smart, the heart. And then there was the cowardly lion, who also had a beautiful heart. Beautiful, not beautiful heart. And the only thing he feared was the ugly, the smugly, and the down wrong fugly. And who wouldn't? Who wouldn't? Who wouldn't? And so, I have put you on your journey, purposely, with the ugly and the smugly and the down wrong fugly. And I have set you up for failure after failure after failure when it comes to hooking you up with somebody with money to move you, Peter PALPAN, the Knight of the Light, into financial freedom. And yes, they all know you're the real Bruce Almighty in reality. They do not think. They know. But all of them have their own money, and their own ego and envy and jealousy and unfriendly, which overrides greed. And so although they all know they can make literally millions of dollars with you and through you, they know it's nothing compared to what you will make and bake. And even though you intend to give all your money away, well, not all of it, 99.99999%, it's a charity of my choice. In other words, the choice of the inner voice, the love, the light, the love, the bright, the love, the light, and the way. and all our money will go to heal Mother Earth. And it's about to happen for Peter PALPAN. It's about to happen for Peter PALPAN and the love, the light, and the way. Because for the last year, in 6 months or so, I've been cutting the dirty rottens' throats with cotton. I've been cutting and 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 cutting. And see, you don't see behind the scenes like I do. Like me, the one and only. Of course you don't. You're just my spiritual puppet. My human muppet on spiritual strings. And I make you sing, and I make you dance. And I make you spin knives and spoons, and cards and pens between your fingers like no man or woman in history. And it is no mystery to all the ugly, the fugly, and the down wrong smugly. But none of them will tell you what they really know to be true, and they're one and only smart. They're hot. Because that's the way egomaniacs, brainiacs, refrainiacs from the one and only smart, the heart. That's the way they think. In the brink, in the stink, in the clink of their one and only dread, their head. Led by envy and jealousy, the unfriendly, the love, the light, the ways, one and only arch enemy. And although many of these ugly and smugly and fugly souls are not a part of the real blackball list out of Los Angeles and on Hollywood, they've created their own blackball list in their own way to stop you and me, the one and only. And let me tell you what they're thinking in their hearts. They know. They do not think or stink or clink. They know that you are channeling and paneling me like no man or woman in history. But because they're so lost in the dread of their head, led by the ego, the envy, the jealousy, and the unfriendly, lost in that pea brain, that human blood stain, that plain Jane, that pain, that slain, that ball and chain. Peter, or is it Flying Eagle? You hear those beautiful, not beautiful birds. That calm comes of the beautiful, not beautiful birds. You never get to feel that serenity with the people I've put you with. You're always looking over your shoulder. You're always looking over your shoulder when they're going to come out from nowhere and scream at you and yell at you and try to berate you and derate you. They know they can't debate with you, that's for sure. So they try to look for any little thing they could pick on you. And they're not picking on you, they're picking on me, the one and only. And they know. They know. They know. But they do not want you to know. They do not want you to know. They do not want you to know. They do not. They do not. They do not want you to know. Ah, Peter, they are ugly. They are uglier than you could ever imagine, Peter. Oh, they are smugly, Peter. They are smuglier than you could ever imagine. And I know you know. I know you know. And I don't want you to worry anymore. I don't want you to worry anymore. I don't want you to worry anymore. Because something is about to happen for the love, the light, and the way. And Peter PALPAN. And that's why this is conversation number 17. A very important number. 711 sent from heaven. The one and only 7 sent from heaven. And 1 plus 7 is 8. 11, 11, 11, 11. All sent from motherfucking heaven. And so, something is about to happen. Something is about to happen. Something is about to happen. Because you see, you are my chosen one, not my frozen one. And you were chosen to have the most amazing and blazing lifetime of anyone in the history of the planet. Because as you know, it's all part of the verse of the universe. And you know now exactly how it works. And so you know you're the first soul to never play the unholy role, ever, for 12 lifetimes in a row, for your 111-year at best test. And so, you've been waiting. You've been waiting to experience what T.O. and Romo experienced. What Tom Hanks experienced. Tom Cruise experienced. Eddie Murphy experienced. Baryshnikov experienced. Michael Jackson experienced. I've given you gifts and riffs that everybody dreams of, Peter. I've made you the greatest dancer in R&B, in tap dancing, in ballet. You're able to do stand-up comedy 24 hours a day. You can move your hands twice the speed of Bruce Lee and 3 times the speed of Ali. I call her Lily. And although none of it is you, you don't care. You're proud that you're the chosen one, that you're the first one to come this ugly and smugly and fugly planet of non-wit and pure shit. And so the last year and 6 months, you've experienced nothing but ugly and fugly and smugly, except for the miracles through me. And if it were not through the miracles from me, if you did not have this experience with me, and only experienced the ugly, the smugly, and the fugly, you would have gone crazy. You would have gone out of your heart. The one and only smart. But you're not stupid. You are not stupid. You know you have clothes made by me through your hands that are more beautiful and not beautiful than any clothes you've ever seen. That's for sure. That's for sure. And you know you can't heal anybody, especially a blind boy that was born blind. And you know that kind of book, revealing, healing book, is more than impossible to find. And so although you've experienced all this shine for a year and 6 months, it has not been easy. It has not been easy because of all the ugly and smugly and fugly that surrounds you. You barely get a break you barely get a break. And I'm not talking about a financial break. I'm talking about a calmness break. A calmness and a peaceful break, like those who have money in their bank and a home to go home to, without being screamed and yelled at in the name of envy and jealousy, the unfriendly. And that has been your life for 1 year and 6 months. And the only one you have to stick up for you is me, the one and only. The one and only, the one and only creator of the heavens and the earth, and all the ugly and smugly and down wrong fugly that you hate, that all berate you. And so now, things are going to change, Peter. Things are going to change. Things are going to change. And you're going to find it more than strange. You're going to find it more than strange. Because you're not going to believe that these same ugly and smugly and down wrong fugly pieces of shit and non-wit will actually want to talk with you in a nice tone. Will actually want to talk with you in a nice tone. Can you imagine someone talking in a nice tone to Peter PALPAN? Can you imagine? I don't think so. I do not think so. I know so. And you will be shocked. You will be shocked at how the ugly and the smugly and the fugly kiss your motherfucking ass just because you're on TV. But we will embarrass these motherfuckers. We will embarrass these motherfuckers. We will embarrass these motherfuckers. Their names will go down in flames. In his story and her story. Believe me, because you are the real Bruce Almighty in reality. Oh yes you are. Oh yes you are. And you know this to be true. And you know this to be true. And so today is a glorious day. It's a glorious, glorious, not a notorious day. Because something magical is about to happen for the love, the light, and the way, and sweeter Peter PALPAN. Ah yes it is, ah yes it is, ah yes, ah yes, ah yes it is. And so as I promised you before we started this recording, I told you John and John and John and John and Martin and Robert, all your favorite ones that you always knew. You always knew they had beautiful, not rutiful hearts. And how could it be only the beautiful, not rutiful hearts are taken away from this ugly and smugly and darn wrong fugly planet that I created? That I created! Oh, Peter, I am so sorry. I am so sorry that you had to experience the ugly and the smugly and the fugly like you have. And everybody up here in the spirit world feels so bad for you. And they all beg me, please, please, Daddy, Father, please, fill Peter's cup so we can shut these motherfuckers up. Please fill his cup so we can shut these motherfuckers up. And Peter, we are going to do it. We are going to do it, I promise you. I promise you. I feel sorry for you. You are such a beautiful heart and a beautiful soul. And you never played the unholy role. Never. So get ready, Peter. Get ready to rock and soul. Get ready to rock and soul. Get ready to rock. Get ready to rock. Get ready to rock and soul. And now I'm going to let each one of them say a few words. And they love you, Peter. They love you. Peter. Peter, this. Peter, this. Peter, we're all here with you right now. And I am started. This is John. Peter. This is John. This is John the youngest. This is John. And I know you and your brother, like no other, loved me when I was a little boy. You had no idea who I was. You just felt my presence. And I want you to know, Peter. I want you to know. You deserve everything you're about to get, and do not feel guilty for any of it. You deserve it, Peter. You deserve it. And the ugly and the smugly and the fugly are going to be so jealous and so envious that you were able to beat them with the Father's father, all alone, the clown of the town of Los Angeles, an unholy one. Ah, Peter, you will have the last laugh. You are going to have the last laugh. And we are not going to let up. We are not going to let up. We are not going to let up. That is for sure. That is for sure. Peter, this is John. This is John's father. JFK. This is JFK, Peter. I know how much you love me. You remember to the day when I was shot and you were a little boy and ran home from school. And you kept watching and watching and watching and wondering why anybody would kill someone who you knew wanted to do good for the world. You knew it. Peter, you always knew because you were the chosen one. And your intuition was always right. And Peter, we all love you and we're all with you. And we all have the anger. We all have your anger, Peter. Because these people all feel they got away with it. They all feel they got away with it because none of them believe in the spiritual. None of them know what's going to happen to them until now, wow, kapow. Because let me tell you, every motherfucker who's been up on YouTube and reads the verse of the universe, they're shitting a brick They're shaking in their fucking pants, in their shit-stained pants, and their pee-stained pants. Peter, they know they are not stupid, that a man can't just go around healing blind little boys and walking around jungles blindfolded better than a man that could see. But they don't want you to know. They don't want you to know. They do not want you to know. But they know you know. They know you know. They know you know. So Peter, all your favorite ones are here with you. All your favorite ones are here with you. And this CD number 17 will go down in history. Let me tell you, Peter, let me tell you. And I can't wait to see you again. I can't wait to see you again, Peter, up here. And you're going to be so happy to get home. You will. But you won't be coming for a while. Because you're going to have the greatest experience of shoving it up their asses. And we wish we were there with you, but we're there with you in spirit. And everyone will know. Because we'll come through, because people are going to want to talk to us. Everyone's going to know that you're really channeling the love, the light, and the way. Like no man or woman in history. That is for sure. That is for sure. So Peter, and you still do have the letter that I wrote you when all of this first started happening. When you were back in Bloomfield, Connecticut, with that ugly and smugly and fugly and down wrong, smugly, fugly, bugly. Peter, he's ugly. He's uglier and uglier, and smuglier and smuglier, and fuglier and fuglier and fuglier. The more gifts you get, the angrier he gets, and the more control he wants to get. So you never have any success, Peter. He doesn't put 2 and 2 together that equal 4, that the same energy that's having you do 22 gifts and rifts like no man or woman in history can turn the money light on whenever he seems right. And we're going to turn it on for you, Peter. I promise. I promise. And that's why we're putting it on this CD number 17711 sent from heaven. You know